Hey everyone, Erica with K here. Today's video is going to be on the Online Makeup Academy. And if you know me or if you know anything about my story, you know that I am already a certified makeup artist, and you might be wondering why you're doing a video on this. I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna tell you all why I'm doing a video on this. But first I have to give you the background of my life so that it makes sense to you of how I got here. So back in, I think 2004, I went to school for makeup. And when I was in school for makeup, I also had to go to college at night. So I had to convince my parents, like, hey, let me do hair and makeup. And they were like, no, you gotta go to college. So I took night classes at a university and I went down to the city every day, commuted. It was a 9 to 5 thing. I wasn't getting paid for it. It was to get a certification to become a makeup artist. It was in New York City. It cost a lot of money. I had to take the subway. I had to go transfer. It was a lot. Lunch was expensive, life was expensive, everything was expensive during that time for me. And the way it was there was multiple classes that you can take that took X amount of time per class. So the one that I took was beauty and like bridal, everything like that, like very, you know, makeup that I used in my profession. And the reason why I chose this class was because, first of all, it was the first class. You have to take this class in order to build on your foundation. But also because, like, I knew this was what I was going to use in life. I knew I was going to get into bridal hair and makeup. I knew this was the path for me. I graduate from school, so I go into MAC and I ask them if they're hiring. I had my resume and they were like, no, we're not hiring. I leave my resume, and as I'm walking out, the manager runs after me and she's like, wait a second. We see that you're a certified makeup artist, which is a huge deal. If you're in the industry, it's a huge deal to get hired to be a certified makeup artist. She's like, we want to try you out as a freelancer for MAC. Freelancer meant that I basically made my own hours. If they needed me and I could make it, I could say yes. But it wasn't a 9 to 5 thing, which was perfect for me because I was going back to school for hair. Again, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, and it was going to be in the same place, in the city. Really expensive, really taken up a lot of time in my life. And so this was the perfect job to have during this time. At this time, I had finally convinced my parents to allow me to drop out of college and pursue this full time. So it was a lot to juggle, you know, a full-time job and going to school. And so working as a freelancer for MAC was really a great opportunity for me. And I started building my portfolio, doing weddings, doing small things that I could do for the time that I had in my life. One of the classes that I never got to take that I always wanted to take was special effects, like prosthetics and stuff like that. I was not able to take it because it was really the classes are really expensive, like a few $1,000s per class. Like I said, it takes a lot of time. So if you're not getting a job from this right away, you're just like in debt, you have to commute. There's just there just wasn't enough time. There wasn't enough money for me at that time to take this class. And so I was just left to take that first class. And then from there, I just kind of went on working and stuff like that. Had I had the money at the time and had I had the actual time to do this, I would have totally done it. It's something that I always wanted to do, was a prosthetic class. So when the Online Makeup Academy reached out to me, I was able to pick whatever class I wanted to take, and instantly I was like, prosthetics. Prosthetics is the class that I want to take, special effects. That's what I want to do because that's something I always wanted to do. I never had the time, I never had the money, and I never could commit to, you know, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, another makeup class to get another certification. So the reason why I tell you all this is because getting a certification, number one, is so important if you're going to be in the industry for makeup. You don't have to take a test to be a certified makeup artist. You just have to complete the actual classes and the work. Maybe nobody will hire you if you're not that good, but you do need a certification to say that you're a makeup artist, to get discounts at places like MAC Cosmetics and Sephora. You get really large discounts if you prove that you are a working certified makeup artist. And so the online makeup course is a great opportunity for you guys to take advantage of that. If you ever had a dream to do something like this, whether it be, you know, bridal hair, or if they do have that. If it's regular beauty makeup, which is something that I had taken it, as I had said, at a place, which was really consuming and something I wouldn't be able to work into my schedule today. Or if you wanted to do something like special effects makeup or anything like that, whether it's to just do TikTok videos, YouTube videos, or if it's something that you really want to pursue as a career, Online Makeup Academy is literally amazing. Not only do you get to watch it at your leisure, like whenever you feel like, if you guys have been following my journey, you know that I just had like a medical scare. This was such a great opportunity for me when I was like in my thoughts, in my head, I had downtime, and I was like, let me take a class. Let me do this. Let me get my mind off of what's going on and take a class. It was amazing for me for that. It's amazing when you have like downtime in the day and you're like, let me put on a YouTube video. Instead, just log right into the class, take a class on prosthetics, take a class on special effects. It's just so easy, convenient. If you want to take the beginner class, if you're not a certified makeup artist and you've never done makeup before, I highly recommend you taking the first class, which is like a beauty class. Not only are they going to go through really important things that you need to know about being in the beauty industry, sanitation, everything like that, but they're going to help with like color correction and matching skin tones. And these are things that you're going to take with you through every other class that you take with the Online Makeup Academy. So, you want to build on a foundation. You got to get that foundation first before you start building. And as I had said, I am a certified makeup artist. I did get my certification almost 20 years ago, and I never had the opportunity to build on that until now because of the Online Makeup Academy. So you do it at your leisure. It's like a quarter of the price of an actual physical location. It's like a quarter of the price. You get the same kind of certification. You get the same kind of perks. Literally, it's the same, and you get to do it on your own time. It's so much cheaper, and it's so much less consuming. I mean, the school alone is cheaper, but the commute to the city every day was so expensive, and that was something I was paying for on my credit cards. Like, I was in so much credit card debt at the end of my journey through all of this. Thankfully, I'm not in it now, and thankfully, I'm in a place where I can do things like this. You can too. It's affordable. And I also have a coupon code for $100 off. It's going to be linked down below. If you guys want to check out the Online Makeup Academy, I highly recommend you do it, especially if you are just wanting to do even makeup for yourself. This is just a really great course to just walk you through everything that you need to know to become a certified makeup artist. And a lot of you have hired me for your weddings and for your special occasions. And now you have a class right now that you can take at your leisure. You can just put it into your schedule as you see fit. There's no timeline on it. There's no deadline on it. You do it at your leisure when you want to do it. And if you don't feel like taking a class that day, just don't take it. I have learned so much from taking these classes. I never knew how to do like prosthetics, and just watching these classes and taking what I already know from previous classes that I've taken, it's so cool. It's so cool to watch it unfold. And so I highly recommend it. Check them out if this was something you were ever interested in. Everything will be linked down below. Don't forget to use the coupon code. It's $100 off any class that you want to take. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.